All right, so I have in here my peanut butter, my butter, and my chocolate chips. And I'm gonna put it in the microwave for just 2 minutes. All right, so 2 minutes will go by really fast, especially because I like to talk, so you'll be fine. All right, but anyway, love our modular mates for keeping our products nice and fresh. Now I have chocolate chips in one. I have my powdered sugar in one. I keep my flours in them. They're great for your flours. They're great for your oatmeal. They are great for your chips. You know, any of your dry goods, our modular mates are amazing for because they will keep it nice and fresh. And did you know that if you are in the military will actually move your food if it's in Tupperware modular mates. Yes, you don't have to. Now, I know that like I do have a lot of relatives that are in the military families, and so they travel all over the place and they do a lot of giving away. All right. But if there's something that like you want to keep, you can take it and they will move it for you. So love that. All right. So there's just 1 more minute left. All right. So I am using our That's a Bowl. And this is our mega That's a Bowl. So this one holds 42 cups. And it is awesome for making things like this recipe. It's awesome for my popcorn. And that is my popcorn. This is my popcorn bowl. The kids, sometimes I'll get them, you know, a cereal bowl or like a bowl like this, you know, where it holds 2 cups and the rest belongs to me. Just kidding. I will share it with them. But you can make some amazing popcorn dishes, like different flavored popcorn in here. And it's also great for taking we have a big family. So sometimes when we get together, I'll make a nice big macaroni salad, or my mom will make macaroni salad and she'll put it in here. And it's also great for candy. All right, so I have my stack cooker. All right, so you got 2 minutes went fast, right? All right, so whenever you open it up, you always want to open it up away from you because you don't want that kind of facial. All right, so, oh, it smells so good. Look at that, it's nice and melted. So now we're going to take our spatula, the same spatula that we got all that peanut butter out with, and we're going to just mix this up. And what's really nice is that the spatula is going to stay whole, all right, because it is heat resistant. So you can have this, use this for things like this. You can use it on your stovetop. When I make my scrambled eggs on the stove, I always use a spatula because I like how it doesn't stick. My eggs don't stick to it ever, never, ever. And it doesn't melt. And I can just whip them all up and mix them all up right there in my pan. All right. So now that this is all mixed up, we're actually going to pour it right on top of the checks. All right. So I am using, I think I'm using rice checks. And if you wanted to use corn, you can always use corn. And actually, there was a time that once I didn't have checks, but I did have Cheerios. Okay. Note to self, or note to you, little tip. I didn't have a problem with it, but my kiddos, well, they didn't like it so much. So for them, we got to stick with checks. Okay, so got all of that yummy goodness in there, set that aside, and then we're going to use our spatula to mix it up. Which it does not take long. And you can make a mess. It happens. I just got chocolate on my counter. Actually, it's on my seal that goes to my bowl. All right, so that is pretty well coated. All right, so I'm just going to set that aside, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my other Clearly Elegant bowl. And I already have measured out 2 cups, all right, of powdered sugar. And we're just going to sprinkle it all over the top. And then just dump the rest. All right. So love, love, love are clearly elegant bowls. Look, there's my chocolate. I should, I'm really tempted. I'm not gonna lick it off. Do that. We'll just wipe it. All right. So then you just shake it. And this is one of my, I usually have my kiddos here because they are really good shakers. All right, so when you open it up, so normally I burp my bowls. I don't burp my bowl when you put the powdered sugar in it. I don't recommend to burp your bowl. I do want to open it up slowly and check it out. And actually, it needs some more powdered sugar. So I guess that recipe was wrong. It's okay to add extra, but I will show you guys. See this, here's what it looks like. I like it to be white, so we're just going to put some more sugar on it. All right. Good thing is I got lots of sugar. And our modular mate actually holds, this is the rectangle too. And so it does hold 2 bags of powdered sugar. So that's 2, and maybe it was written down wrong. Maybe it should have said 2 pounds instead of 2 cups, right? But 1 bag is 2 pounds. So that modular mate will hold about 4 pounds. All right, so let's go ahead. There we go. And yes, that looks so much better. Look at that. Yum. I'll just have to mix it up just a little bit more because there's a little bit of chocolate left in there, but we have plenty of sugar. So I would recommend using 2 pounds and not 2 cups, but super easy, super fun. And when you seal it up in your That's a Bowl, it's sealed. So you don't have to worry about it falling out. You don't have to worry about any air getting in, and you don't have to worry about it going stale because it's going to stay nice and fresh for however long it will last in your household. All right, back to you, Pam.
All right. So did you come up with some of the other names that Puppy Chow's called?
They came up with Tupper Child, which is
Tupper Chow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Muddy Buddies.
Muddy Buddy. All right. There's some good ones. Jessica, how many guests do we have on tonight?
Hi, Pam. We have 19.
All right. And how many hosts do we have on?
4.
All right. So if you're a guest or a host and you haven't signed in yet, do that right now and sign in and say, hey, I'm here, so we can put you in the drawing for our free Tupperware we're going to give away in just a minute. And so who was the first person that gave us an answer, the Puppy Chow or any of that? Other ideas?
Let's see. Well,
Okay, that's all right.
I know Andrea did, and
Cool.
there were a few people.
All right.
Like,
Well, I have to tell you, I made that Puppy Chow for years and years and years and still make it every once in a while when I'm around my grandchildren, but don't make it if you love Reese cups and you know you're going to eat it all, okay? Because it has that yummy Reese cup, the crunch flavor. It's delicious, all right? Tonight, I'm going to make something a little more healthy. And this is our stack cooker, and I've actually got it all portioned out here all ready to go. And I wanted to show you exactly what this is because all of these have their own seal and they seal up. And so you have their 3/4 quart, you have the 1 3/4 quart, and you have the top, which is just a 3/4 quart. So the 3/4, the 1 3/4 quart, and the 3/4 quart. Oh my goodness. All right. And so you have all of those, they stack down together. Now I use these all the time individually. I mean, this 1 3/4 quart I use all the time for soups or chilies or leftover any food that I want to put away. The seal will seal up on it, so I can seal it up and put it away just like any Tupperware bowl. But when I take the seal off, I can put this in the microwave and not worry about it ever damaging. This product is made out of what is called Tupperware. It's a product that we have and other companies don't have it. We have a patent on the product itself, and it will not damage. It will not chip. It will not break. It's high sugar and high fats won't damage it at all. And so tonight we're going to make chicken, Italian chicken with vegetables. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I want to tell you how I did this. You literally take a bag of frozen vegetables and you dump it in the container. And then you take the chicken breast and you brush it with mayonnaise. And then you roll it in Italian breadcrumbs along with some Parmesan cheese and ooh, yum. All right. And you go ahead and roll it up. And I put a toothpick in there just to kind of get it to hold together. And then that is the Italian chicken. Very simple, very easy to make. And then I have the mushroom stuffing. And the mushroom stuffing is onions that I've chopped up and mushrooms. And then and butter that I melt together in the microwave for 2 minutes. And then I add the stovetop stuffing in there with the seasoning pack already in there and some chicken broth and stir it up and my stuffing is ready to go in. Now, I wish you had smell-o-vision because it smells so good, but I want to tell you a trick that I do. I'm using the colander to cook in, so the vegetables will receive most of the broth from the chicken, but any excess broth is going to go down inside my stuffing. Isn't it funny when we want it, we call it broth, and when we don't want it, we call it fats? Because if I was making meatloaves, I'd be using 3-quart to make sure nothing went down inside my stuffing, all right? And then I have a pick-and-fruit crumble, which I'm going to finish up right now. The pick-and-fruit crumble is super simple. You've got apples that I've sliced already. I sprinkled them with a little bit of lemon juice so they wouldn't turn brown because I did this earlier this afternoon, getting ready, and butter patties on top of there. And then we have right here, other side of the decimal, all right, right here, whoa, right here I have my nuts that I'm going to go ahead and chop. They're down inside of my little chopper. Love this supersonic little chopper. All right, you're gonna love it too when you see what it does. If you can go up on close on the nuts there and look closely, well, it needs to have the lid on, right? And so you can see here, this is the the blade, and you put the blade down in the center, and then you make sure that your blade is actually in place and put it on, and there we go. And now see those nuts right there, and we're gonna close up on that. Look at that, 1, 2, and 3. And let me just show you those nuts all chopped and beautiful. In fact, if you're not careful, you'll have just a bunch of crazy little tiny itty bitty pieces. You'll never find them when you try to enjoy your nuts in your recipe, all right? And then also we have here some oats and cinnamon and brown sugar. Yum, right? And I'm gonna pull out a spatula just to stir that. And one of the perks about being in Tupperware for a really long time is you have lots of different spatulas and lots of different colors. But go ahead and just stir that up a little bit. And it really doesn't take a big bowl to do this. You could use something bigger than this, but I will make this work. And just put that on top of there, spread it out. And that is your crumble on top of your yum apples, and then the butter patties. Honestly, the butter patties, just put them around, and the butter and the butter patties just really give it a great flavor. And we all love butter in this house, all right? And so there we go. And so that is ready to go. And I'm not going to cover this. I put this in the oven just like this for 25 minutes on high, and I walk away. When 25 minutes is over, I pull it out and we'll have a 3-course meal. How fun is that? All right. And so let's pop this in. So hopefully we can pull it out for you guys to see it. I want to tell you a little more about the stack cooker. I could have poked in 25 minutes, but here I am being lazy. All right. A little more about the stack cooker that I love so much, that the stack cooker is designed, if you notice I have my chicken around the edges, you want to do that because the center is going to be the part that stays the coolest when it's in the microwave. It's going to cook the edges around. And so the microwaves cook in an inch, down an inch, and up an inch. And so you always love to have our product in your microwave because these little feet hold it up, and so the microwaves can get down and under and come up. The other thing that's really cool about our product is the fact that this is dishwasher safe, and that makes it super easy. But cooking in the microwave is super smart if you're on a budget, because you're going to use about half of the energy you're going to use from your stove. The microwave uses about half or even less. And so it makes a really big difference on the amount of energy that you're using. They clean up so easy. And if I'm cooking a 3-course meal in one container at one time, I'm saving time, I'm saving money, I'm saving waste, I'm saving taste, all of that, because the microwave really does respect your food and it doesn't destroy the flavorings of your food. Like the top of the stove, you lose a lot of nutritional value on top of the stove, and in the stove, you don't lose as much nutritional value as you do on top of the stove, but you definitely have that food broken down so strongly. And the microwave keeps that food really much more intact and has a much better flavor. Anytime you use the microwave, you have a much more robust flavor. And so really fun. And so I hope you guys enjoy this cooking demo and got to see how this goes together, but wait till it comes out. I'm gonna so wish you had smell-o-vision because it's already starting to smell really, really good. And so go ahead and take it away. Oh, let's do another trivia question. And
You didn't do it as a prize.
I didn't do the prize. I'm sorry. Jessica, 16. How many guests do we have on?
We have 26 now.
Oh, great. 26. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 26.
15.
15. 15 is our random number.
All right, number 15 is Amanda with Christy Andrea.
All right, congratulations. And Christy, make sure I get her information so we can send her out some free Tupperware. And how many hosts do we have on now?
6.
6. Okay, excellent. So we will be doing a one drawing for host only at the end, just to make sure that we have a host that has a grand prize a grand winner on that. All right. And so our next trivia question is, how many recipes are available for the stack cook meals? How many recipes are available for our stack cook meals from Tupperware that we've gotten ready for you? All right. Tell us how many. Go ahead and give it a guess, and we'll see who is the closest to guessing. As we take it away, we're going to turn it over to Robin. And Robin is making some yum food tonight. She's the Weight Watchers queen. She's always time making these amazing Weight Watchers recipes. Let's turn it over to Robin. Take it away, girl.
There we go. I'm unmuted. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. And tonight I am making a cheesy artichoke chicken casserole. I think those are the right words, something like that. So I want to tell you what I've done so far, because I always start without you, because you take too long to get to me. But I started with a bag of riced cauliflower, and I did go ahead and cook that in the microwave. And then sorry about that. I actually drained it with the colander from my stack cooker so that it doesn't have any extra water. Now, normally you would use rice. So you could use, you could make your rice and start with that. The next thing I'm adding is 1 8-ounce package of the Neufchâtel cheese. And that's a reduced fat cream cheese. And you can use regular cream cheese if you like. You're supposed to cube it up. Now, mine has been sitting out, so I did cube it up, but it's just all stuck together. So I'm going to put this right in with my riced cauliflower. And it's not going to be in cubes, because it's just going to be in a lump, because it's room temperature now since I had it out. But I want to get all of it. That's my key. And then just because I'm not going to be able to stir it around in there, I'm going to put it in the microwave just for a minute while we do some other things. So I want all of this cream cheese. I don't want to waste any of it. All right. All right. And I'm going to stick that. I'm going to see, it's just staying all together, but I just want that to get a little bit heated up so that we can have a little fun with it in a minute. So I've already got this set up. I put mine on 70% power, and I'm not even going to bother with the lid. I'm just doing it a minute. All right. So while that's doing that, I have my chopper. Now, I do not have the supersonic. I have the old version. I like it just as well, and I think it does the trick for me. And what I'm using now, here's where our artichoke hearts come in. I've got a 12-ounce jar of artichoke hearts, and you're going to leave the juice in that, and we're going to be chopping those up. So I'm going to put this whole jar in here, and like I said, we're going to be chopping those up with some other things. You could get those in a can. You get fresh artichokes if you want. Of course, then it's not going to have the liquid, but we want the liquid. Don't put your fingers in there. And then if you haven't seen our can opener in action, you must get one of these. I love my can opener. I already pre-opened the can because again, I was waiting for you. And this is a, how many ounces? An 8-ounce can of water chestnuts. I have never used these for anything. So I was kind of excited that I was making a recipe that involved more than one ingredient that I've never cooked with. Artichokes is another one. I've never really done anything. I've eaten artichoke dip, but I've never made anything. And I drained these water chestnuts. That's why I had to open it without you. So that's an 8-ounce can of water chestnuts and my artichoke hearts. And I'm going to give that some chops. Now, just like the supersonic, this one comes with multiple. I got the whole system. I don't have that on there properly. For some reason, whenever I'm live, I can't do anything properly or quickly. There we go. Now I'm in there. And this motor that's on this also fits on the little one. So I've got the motor for both. And I love my chopper. It's an item I never thought I needed until I got one. And now I use it all the time. But I got my water chestnuts, my artichoke hearts. I'm going to chop that up a bit. And it says to dice them. Some people in my household aren't fans of the artichokes. I cut them up a little, and of the water chestnuts, I cut them up a little extra. So I think that should be good. All right, so we're ready with that. Let's get this back out of here. Now, yeah, that looks delicious. Like I said, you could use rice. I got riced cauliflower. That was just a 12-ounce bag, I believe. And I'm going to put all of this into here. So my artichoke hearts and my water chestnuts are going in here. I'm going to get my blades somewhere safe because it's sharp and scary. We don't want to be scared. And look at this, all chopped up in there. And that was with the liquid from the artichokes, but not the liquid from the water chestnuts. I drained that out. And that was water in the artichoke hearts, that wasn't artichoke hearts packed in oil. You don't want the oil if you're doing Weight Watchers like I am. So got all of that. We want everything. Okay. I'm going to give this a little stir and then we're going to add some other ingredients and things. It's going to be creamy and cheesy and delicious. And we're adding more cheese, which is, you know, just better. More cheese is always better. It's kind of like the peanut butter, like Amy's husband said. You can't have too much peanut butter. You can't have too much cheese either. All right, that looks good. Now, it's important that the cream cheese is stirred because Sarah does not like the chunks of cream cheese in there. So you got to get it stirred really well so it doesn't, so she can't even tell that there's cream cheese in there. Now, what I'm adding, and these are going to be my fun facts. I've got over here, I don't know if you can't see it. I'm pulling it closer. I've got my Grate Master. I grated about 10 ounces of cheese, and I don't think I need all of it, but I need 2 cups of it. So I grated 10 ounces thinking that would make 2 cups, but it's going to be a little more. And 1 cup is going right in with this stuff. In addition to that cup of grated, I'm using sharp cheddar, grated fresh, no fillers. In addition to that, I am adding these spices and herbs. So number 1, I've got here 1/2 tablespoon of granulated garlic. Now, this recipe calls for garlic powder. If you do not have garlic powder, granulated garlic will work, but you have to use about twice as much. So the recipe called for a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm using 1/2 tablespoon, which is about 1.5 teaspoons. It's actually exactly 1.5 teaspoons. There's your fun fact. Granulated garlic is half as potent as garlic powder. It smells good though. I'm also using 1 teaspoon of salt. I love these measuring spoons. Number 1, they all clip together, and I measured everything out and just laid it flat, and it sat here without getting dumped. I've got a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper I'm putting in here. And then finally, I have 1 tablespoon of tarragon. Now, I had never cooked with tarragon, so that's the 3rd ingredient that I never cooked with. And the first time I made this, I didn't own it. I didn't have any. So I looked it up to see what can I substitute. And just so you know, in case you don't have tarragon, you can substitute basil or oregano. There's some other things too. I think fennel, something to do with fennel. But you're going to mix this all up. And now we've got a lot of cheese. We've got a lot of vegetables, but we need some chicken. So, oh, it smells so good. There we go. Okay, finally, I have made this chicken. When does it say? March 30th. I made a bunch of chicken to shred, and I had, this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken, shredded chicken that I had frozen, and I brought it out to thaw it. And I just cooked this in my pressure cooker for about 30 minutes with some chicken broth. And then I shredded it up, and I used some of it that day. And then I put some in some various of my freezer mates. But I love these containers because when I do chicken, I usually buy it in bulk at Sam's Club or something like that. And so then I can shred it and then have it ready and not have to get chicken out and do all that fun stuff. So when you thaw it, leave the lid on it, let the moisture that may have accumulated on the lid, let that go back into your meat, and it's going to be just as fresh as when you put it in there. And there's our chicken. There's a little bit of chicken broth in there too. Not too much. And if you noticed, I say it every time, chalk markers, you need chalk markers. I love my chalk markers. Thank you, Nikki Micah, for recommending that. And finally, so we got our chicken. We're going to get this all stirred up. And then we're going to make it kind of look like a casserole and get it into the microwave. So that is all. You can, like I said, don't have to use riced cauliflower, but I promise you, and people who've tried my other recipe that had riced cauliflower, they won't know the difference. My stuffed pepper soup, they won't know the difference. You really don't know the difference. Notice the difference as you're eating it. So once you get it stirred up to your liking, you're going to I'm going to pat it down because I want it to be like a casserole. And then we got to top it off real quick with some more cheese and a little more tarragon. Just a sprinkling over the top, just to give it some color and flavor. There we go. You could do this in the oven as well. But my family's actually, they're waiting to eat. we're late eaters, not normally this late, but you know, when mom's busy. And the cheese that you put on top, I'm going to use, I don't know if I'm going to use a whole another cup. I'm just going to see, but just sprinkle that on there to your liking, however you think it looks good. And then you're going to sprinkle some tarragon on there. I think you can never go wrong with cheese. But this is a dish that I wouldn't have expected I would have liked it. And whenever my daughter-in-law made it for Christmas dinner 2 years ago, and I think at that Christmas dinner I had 3 helpings. She also used the riced cauliflower because she knew we were on Weight Watchers, and she was trying to be respectful of that diet choice and was trying to make something that would be good for me. And so I liked it so much that I got the recipe from her, and I've made it multiple times since. I have cheese all over me. And my tarragon, I'm just going to give it a sprinkle over the top, on top of my cheese. And then I'm putting this into the microwave. It's actually, everything is cooked. Well, the artichokes and celery water chestnuts aren't cooked, but everything is cooked. So it really doesn't have to go in there for a really long time. I'm going to put it in for 20 minutes and check it, but that is it. And with my lid on, this is the 3-quart, the larger portion. I wasn't sure. I think it would have fit into the smaller portion, but I think the smaller dish, the what is that, 1.5 quart? But I think that it was easier to stir in the larger one. So that's all I have. Pam, take it away.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will tell you, that smells delicious and I would like that. I mean, it sounds delicious and I would like that. That sounds like a yummy meal. Okay, so you got to see the puppy chow. You got to see the stack cooker and you got to see her recipe. So you've gotten a lot already tonight. Who had the answer for do we have a winner?
Well, Fred said 1,000 and Amy Myers said 1,235.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's probably not, neither one of you are wrong, but Tupperware has told us they've given over 1,000 recipes for the stack cooker. And tonight I'm posting in this same page, 264 recipe book. And when you are cooking with the recipe book and you're looking for a stack meal, you always put the main meat in the center. On the bottom, it can be a vegetable or a starch. And on the top, it can be a dessert or another vegetable. And you'll find that it makes plenty of food for 3 or 4 or 5 people. When my kids were growing up, we always had plenty of food in there. And when they got to be teenagers and they were eating a lot, because I had 2 boys, I just usually had a second stack ready to go. And so second helpings were warm instead of cold. But a lot of times I didn't need the second stack because you'd be surprised how much food actually fits down inside of there. And most all of the recipes will take 25 minutes on high in the microwave and done, all right? And you always want to let it stand just about 5 minutes. And so that when you're working with a microwave, what happens is you may stop right here cooking, but it's going to cook for another few minutes. It's kind of like driving a car down the road. And if you're going 35 miles an hour, you slam on the brakes right here, your car actually stops there. That's the same thing that happens with microwaves. They don't quit cooking just because you pulled it out of the microwave. The microwave can still be heating inside of there and still cooking, okay? And so you want to make sure that you give it a little bit of standing time because that makes the perfect recipe come out perfect every time. All right, and so you're going to find that you're going to love that stack cooker and enjoy it all the time. Now, one other thing I wanted to tell you about, it comes with a cone that will make it like a bump pan. And you can use it to make cakes in that 3/4. And it also comes with 2 of the seals because all 3 pieces don't seal up. The cover doesn't actually seal. It can work as a cover or work as a seal or work as a dish, either way. I use that cover a lot of times to make my hot dips. I love it for my hot dips because I don't have to worry about damaging it in the microwave. And it's, you know, it's our Tupperware. So that cools off really fast. You'll see me pull this out of the microwave in a few minutes with my hands and I have to get pot holders because that's how nice that Tupperware product is. The other thing that you will love with that cone is buy yourself a whole chicken and scrub it up really good and take all the insides out that they put that little bag in there. But then rub it down with your favorite seasoning. Olive oil is what I usually start with. Italian seasoning I put on there. Sometimes I do adobo, which is a really good seasoning that you can get in the Mexican aisle, but honestly, it doesn't taste Mexican at all. So it's not hot and spicy like you would anticipate a Mexican spice to be. Your favorite rub, whatever it is for chicken. And I like to put an onion on the inside of it before I put it down on top of that cone and just let it sit there in the microwave like that on top of that cone. And it makes rotisserie chicken divine. All right, you will love it. It is so tender. And how do you want to cook that? You look at the weight of your chicken and you do 6 minutes per pound. Always comes out exactly perfect, okay? So if you have a 3-pound chicken, it would be 18 minutes, it'd be absolutely perfect, all right? And so you will find that to be a game changer. And why pay twice as much for chicken when you can have your favorite seasoning on it and you can have your chicken when you're ready for it, always be really hot instead of buying a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store and coming home. And by the time you're ready to eat it, you've had it in the refrigerator for a day and it's cold and it doesn't taste nearly as good. Had you eaten it when you bought it? Because it smelled so good in the store, right? You'll have that warm, yummy rotisserie chicken in your home. You'll love it. All right, so all of our hosts tonight are going to get their host gift special that they choose. When their party sales are $500 to sales and 2 datings, you get to choose this host gift special, which is all of our gorgeous ice prism line. It is made to look like glass and it even has the edging like I love lead crystal. However, it's a whole lot lighter weight. You can take this out by the pool. You can take this out to the hot tub. And it's easy to drink from. It's just a nice shape and a nice size. And because of the edging in it, it doesn't slide out of your hands easy, which is also very nice. The plates are also adorable and great for the picnics, but great for the company and the friends over. If you're having a girlfriend's luncheon, they're really pretty for that. And so they're beautiful. But I will tell you what's really gorgeous are the bowls. They're so pretty. They all come with their own seal. So you can seal every one of these 3 bowls up. They're 3 different sizes. So they graduate very, very nice for you. And they completely condense down inside of each other. So they store very nice for you as well. I love the black seals. I think it looks so, so pretty. Now, anytime you want to use these gorgeous bowls, I will tell you, I literally put fruit in here just so you can see how pretty they are, because they kind of disappear in the picture if I don't put something in there for you. Like this is kind of disappearing. But I will tell you, this picture is beautiful with your iced tea in it, some lemon water inside of there. Lemon and strawberry water is beautiful, or some sangria. Why not? That's a perfect picture for sangria. All right, and then this is a microwave section of Host Gift Special. This does end tomorrow night at midnight. If you are a host and you want this Host Gift Special, you need to close your party tomorrow night at midnight. And the Crystal Wave is a complete game changer for your kitchen, because you can make things and know they're never going to leak until you are ready to take off that seal. And so you have this little cap here that you just rock that cap and put it right in the microwave, and you don't have to take the seal off of there. So if you take this with you to work, and you know, sometimes at work nobody cleans that microwave, and you put your food inside that microwave and the microwaves go, well, some of those things off the side of the from splashing before can fall down inside your food, and you don't want to eat somebody else's taco chili from 2 weeks ago, right? All right, and so you also have the divided dish, which are really nice to have, and it comes with 2 divided dishes. It comes with 4 of the side of the 2.5 cup, and it comes with the 6 cup, 2 of the 6 cup, 2 divided dish, and the great big 3 quart, which is a really nice big size. That's a really nice bowl. When you have a large turkey or a large ham, and you have a lot of leftover, it goes in there nice. But also a beautiful salad bowl. So just because it's a microwavable, don't think you can't use it for a salad bowl for on the go for traveling. All right. And so another thing that you need to is that the thank you gifts inside the Tupperware catalog, there's 5 to choose from. You can choose any one of those 5, and that is just a thank you gift for having your Tupperware party over and above your Host Gift Special, okay? However, tonight also, we want to share with you that this is the last time this week that you are going to see this gorgeous set of bowls, and oh my word, is this a good deal. You can get all of this, and they all condense down inside of each other. This is my popcorn bowl. Isn't that lavender bowl beautiful? I love these colors. And this set is separate. If you'd like to get these, I will tell you, I do recommend them because they make these bowls even more practical. You can take this little bowl and you can fill it full about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full with water, and put it in your freezer. And the next day, when you put it down inside the bottom of any one of these bowls, you have a chilled bowl. Now, if you're using the great big one, you might want to use the bigger one, all right? But these are also good for, you know, serving a little bit of dip with your potato chips or the summer picnic, or serving a little bit of, you know, sides for your salads. It's really pretty for that. And of course, this one is a really nice size too. And so this little guy, this is a 2-cup bowl, I believe, 2.5 cup bowl. All right, and so you have the measurements on out the bottom of every one of these bowls, which makes it very nice for you, because you know, sometimes you're thinking, is that big enough to hold that? And you can look on the bottom and see, oh yeah, it's a 12-cup bowl will work. And so this is a 12-cup bowl, which will hold a cake mix. It's a very nice size. I love this orange too. Orange is a hot color in fashion right now. And then of course, I've always loved pink, and this will make 2 batches of cookies. This is a big bowl for being one of the smaller bowls in this set. And this is a 20-cup bowl. And then we also graduate 19-cup bowl. I was wrong. 19-cup bowl. And then we also graduate to this is a 32-cup bowl and a, oh my goodness, 42-cup bowl. So lots of nice big bowls. Now, popcorn, puppy chow, you can use these guys all the time. You'll find yourself using them for the watermelon, the fruit salad, the pasta salad. And you know, according to what you're making, according to the size of the picnic, you're always gonna have the right size bowl, because you have all of these gorgeous bowls, all right? And so Guys, you are not gonna go wrong for getting this. Now, this does go off sale tonight, and they go back in a vault, and we won't see them again till next year. And so you wanna make sure you get your That's a Bowl set combination, because these are half price right now. So you don't wanna wait on that, because if you wait on that, you're gonna be so sorry when you're paying double the price, okay? After the bowl set ends tomorrow night at midnight, all right? And so a really good deal right now if you get it from that Tupperware party. And guys, if your party is not closing, make sure you submit the orders on a regular customer order on any of the things that are ending, because you can put those on private orders and have them, they'll ship out, and the party doesn't have to close if it's not closing because you're waiting for birthday month or something different, because next month is birthday month. You're going to want to have a Tupperware party in birthday month. And if you are waiting for that, you could go ahead and submit the things that are closing. And so you're for sure to get those. Okay. Oh, let's find out what happened with our meal. Oh my goodness, it looks beautiful and it smells amazing. There is your pick a fruit crumble. Look at that. You can see the steam coming off of that. Beautiful pick a fruit crumble. This is our chicken cordon bleu, Italian chicken. I'm sorry. I was going to make chicken cordon bleu. I changed it to Italian chicken. And this is our stuffing. Look at that beautiful mushroom stuffing. And so let me pull out a spatula real quick and just go ahead and show you how pretty these are. This is delicious and tender. And as you mix it up, I always kind of mix it and serve it because I want those pretty apples. Oh, look at that. That look delicious. All right. Oh, I need another spatula. I should pull that chicken out and just slice it so you guys can see how nice. Isn't this nice being in a kitchen with all the supplies? All right. And so let me pull that one out, and here we go. One piece, and go ahead and pull that stick out of there. All right. Let's slice it just to show you how beautiful and done that is. Isn't that pretty? Let me tell you, it tastes just as pretty as it looks. And the vegetables are just tender and ready to go. All right. And then your mushroom stuffing again. Beautiful mushroom stuffing. Really going into bold colors, but that mushroom stuffing, very, very moist, delicious mushroom stuffing. Yum. All right. Guess what? I'm giving you 264 recipes that I'm posting right here on this page, and these are all in there. You'll find this under fresh mushroom stuffing, and you'll find this under Italian chicken, and you'll find this under pick a fruit crumble. Okay, so you can actually pick a fruit. You could do the apples, or you could do blueberries, or you could do pears, or you could do peaches, whatever you want with the crumble. Okay, guys, it is time for us to give away more Tupperware. All right, so who can tell me where casserole came from? Anybody know when it started and where it came from? So go ahead and put it in the chat. As you put that in the chat, I want to tell you, if you're here tonight and you're thinking, guys, you know, that looks really good, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that. If there's just too many things you want, you have options. You can go ahead and have a Tupperware party and earn a ton free. And birthday month is happening. It starts on Thursday. And we are doing double credit. So if you want to have a party and get a lot of stuff free, double credit starts on Thursday for birthday month, and it lasts only for 25 days. So you got to be quick, all right? And then we also have a really good deal for you. If you're interested in getting a lot, I will tell you the very best thing and the smartest thing to do is to join our team. Because if you're watching us tonight and you're thinking, that's fun, I love to cook, I'd love to have more friends, then this is a great place for you. Because we are a company of friends, we help each other, we encourage each other, just like tonight. And you will also find out that you get lots of great recipes all the time. You get a lot of new ideas you do in your kitchen. It really is quite fun. And you also get a discount. All right. And so you will get your consultant discount, and you can come in for only $15 to sign in. All right. And so it's a great way to do that. There is one more big advantage if you'd like, and that is to sign in, but go in underneath the kit option. And the kit option would be $119, but it's almost $400 worth of Tupperware. And so it is really probably the very best deal we can possibly give you tonight. And we're all about trying to give you the best price and letting you make the choice and decision. So talk to your Tupperware rep tonight and let her know what you've decided. And we'd love to have you on board, whether it's for your hobby and your own personal discount, or if you want to start a career and work with us in the business. You know what? It's always up to you. And it's always okay for you to change your mind if you come in for one and want to up it to the other, or take a step back, because that's what's cool about this business. You are always the boss. I'm your motivation and inspiration. I am not your boss. All right. And so we'd love to have you on the team. All right. So Jessica, how many people do we have right now?
Hi, Pam. We have 33.
All right, 33. And did anybody give us our answer where the word casserole came from?
Vera said Frank.
You're right, Vera. You are right. Okay. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 33. 25. What? Who is number 25?
Number 25 is Alicia with Candace. Congratulations.
All right, Alicia, congratulations. How fun. And Candace, make sure I get her address so we can send her out her free Tupperware. And let's do it one more time. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 33. 14. Yes, Alexa, thank you.
Number 14 is Amy Myers with Janice Kernberger Fell. Congratulations.
Oh, yay. All right. Congratulations, Amy. You're a lucky winner tonight, too. And how many hosts do we have? We still have 6?
7.
7. Okay, 7 hosts. All right. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 7. 3.
Number 3 is Michelle with Christy Andrea.
All right, Michelle, you are the grand prize winner for our host drawing tonight. You'll be getting free Tupperware from Gemini's this evening. We'll be sending it out in the mail, and you all will have your Tupperware in just a few days. We love to be prompt on that. And we want to thank you for being here with us tonight. We'll be right back here again next week on Tuesday. So tell your Tupperware rep you'd love to be a Tupperware host next week, and go ahead and throw together a Tupperware party on Facebook in a Facebook group and let her know you're all in for having fun at our birthday party next week, because we'll be starting birthday parties every night next month. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.